My name is Marnix Vinkenborg. I'm 24 years old and based in Amsterdam. I'm a composer, producer, performer and theater maker, mostly of music theater.
You do so many things, like even acting, composing, producing, directing. Which one is your favorite?
I think the thing that's in everything is direction, because I cannot sit down and make music. It has to have visuals with it, it has to have a certain text or Lebenswelt, or like the way you perceive it. I always work in this collaborative manner. When I sit down on my own and start writing music, there will be sketches coming out, but then it needs to be put somewhere. For me, it's not a very logical thing to just make for Spotify or for just a recording. It's always in one thing, and I think these choices I make in that process is the direction part. For me, music is theater also, so that's how I would say it. Yeah.
And I want to talk about Martin Malibu.
Oh yeah.
So can you tell us first, why the name Martin Malibu?
The name was picked on a terrace in Hoorn, the town I grew up in, and it's a West Frisian town. It's just above Amsterdam. And I was sitting there with my youth friend Linus, who is a filmmaker and photographer, and I had all these weird songs that I had lying on the plank, and we were talking about it, like how do I put it, what do I do with it, and then maybe we should make an alter ego out of it and just shoot some videos. So first came the name Bluesy Bird, but that was not really it. And then Martin Malibu is the most camp kitsch name you can get. So this was the choice. Yeah.
And Martin sounds so different from Marnix. So
Yeah.
what are you putting on him? What are the directions that you give Martin, let's say?
Yeah, Martin is a bit of Marnix's excuse to act strange and to do things that are maybe not good enough for Marnix, because Marnix is more of a critical thinker, but Martin just goes for it. He is very self-confident, he doesn't care, he just believes in it. So actually he's a very confident version of myself, I would say.
It's like psychotherapy.
It's like psychotherapy.
Like
maybe.
Martin helped Marnix
Yeah.
to think and to deal with all these creative things.
Exactly, yeah.
And I believe it's a lot of fun
Yes.
doing Martin, because the songs are happy and joyful,
Yeah.
let's say. So also the creative spirit, I imagine, for Martin is totally different from Marnix. So in the days that you are extremely happy, we will have more Martin things or more Marnix, for example.
I think it works both ways, because I get most happy from Martin. But I can also get very depressed from Martin, because he's writing all these songs and he's just continuing and there's no horizon. So I think Marnix is always necessary to create a horizon for Martin, and also the other way around. So yeah, I think it works a bit like that. If that's it's a very unclear explanation, but I think it touches on something. Yeah.
And it's so funny because Martin has his own way of dressing. He looks like actually a different person. For
Yes.
example, your jacket.
Yes. Yeah.
That can you explain us about the jacket?
Yeah. Maybe I can pick it also. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's actually a full suit. It also has a coat, and this was a pants it also has. But it was a collaboration between a fashion designer and Martin Malibu. Donje de Rudy is her name. And she got this woman to make all these embodiments on it. And it's based a bit on singers like David Bowie in the Live on Mars clip. That's what I like. It's multidisciplinary, you know. It's so I can ask a fashion designer, and they will give their own take on Martin, just like you can say to a photographer, go and make a picture of Martin, and it will be a different picture of Martin than of Marnix. And I like this. Yeah, I like this. I think we'll see both, because Marnix has some interesting projects going on. For example, the last song of Eternity. There's a poster over there. We're gonna retake that performance.
Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, of course. So this is I am making this with a small collective. This is Elodie Vreeburg. She's a designer, theater designer, but also a visual artist. Bo Bolte is a sound designer. And there's me directing and writing the text. And we discuss and we analyze the things we see around. So actually we have philosophical questions about the world around it, and we use the art to answer it. And sometimes it's a collage of ideas, like the last song of Eternity. But for example, in Penthouse pitch, it became really a penthouse pitch, a pitch to sell penthouses. So this is a bit of the basis we work on. And I think these two exist in separate worlds, but they both have the same interest when they're working. It started with the title, actually, The Last Song of Eternity, because it's such a great name. And that's a bit of naive, but that's how it started. So then came the question, how would the last song of Eternity sound like? What would it sound like? And in this question, there were all these sub-questions. Will there even be a last song of Eternity? And will it be played by humans, or will it be the nature that is singing? And what do we as human beings find important enough to put into this song? Is that woke culture? Is it cancel culture? Is that identity politics? Are these all these political themes? Or is it something about love, about neuroticism, about ways of control? So these three characters, we're both the performers on the floor as well, are researching that question and then coming up with a last song. And what that last song is, you have to see the show.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and it's you wouldn't expect it.
I want to know the answer.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing we did there. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget, you can find more about Marnix in the next ones.